Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Here's a macro from our friend Eskimo, and I will leave a link to that macro and you can load it up and use it. So we have some objects. You know what? Let's make them all the same size. Let's make them 8 inches, 8 inches. I got pretty close. I wasn't even trying. 8 inches. This doesn't really matter. Now, I'm going to hit E on the keyboard to put them all on an even scale. And if most people would go, what you're going to do, you could use the align and distribute. Well, you can and you can't. Dockers, align and distribute. And we can do them from the centers, but it just spaced them out equally. And that's cool within itself. But if you wanted a particular space between these, you could go to your tools, macros or scripts, depending on which ones you say, scripts. And right down here is macro space between centers. So we're going to start it. Now, if you remember, I made them like 8 inches. I want the distance 10 inches apart from left to right. Now, these things are 10 inches apart and perfectly aligned, and you really can't do that inside Corel. If we go from center to center, they're 10 inches apart. And I haven't even really played around with, well, this would be if you're going vertically. This is the horizontal, this is your vertical. And that's pretty cool. If you needed to, distribute, let's just say some circles. You could very easily, when you make them, let's just do this. Let's make it the circle's 5 inches. And let's set our nudge factor on 10. And we control D and control D, control D. And then you have it and you go, well, the parallel dimension tool, and we're 10 inches apart. Well, let's say you've made a bunch of them and you want to change them. Just select them all. And now let's make them 5 inches apart and hit apply. Whoop. There we go. And you see they're touching. So 5 inches wasn't a good example, but we could make them 7.5 inches apart. That's what I did. First of all, you need to select all of them. So now they're 7.5 inches apart. This is pretty cool. Parallel dimension tool, just to prove it. So this is from the center. This isn't, the edge. It doesn't matter if this one was bigger. Let's just make it bigger. Then let's get rid of that. Then let's select these and go 7.5 inches apart. Well, they are because I did it. So it doesn't matter what size it is. Let's make them 8 inches apart. And it spaced them out. They're still and if you notice, these are closer than this is because this one's bigger. But by the center, and we'll just kind of prove it with the parallel dimension tool, 8 inches apart. I will leave a link to this at the bottom of the video. Hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.